Hey everyone, you're welcome to my channel, and in today's video I'll be showing you how to boil cassava. I did promise in one of my early vlogs that I was going to show you guys how to boil cassava, because I realized that in most cases we do not boil it as we ought to. It either gets too soggy or half cooked. So I'm here to help you. To begin, you're going to buy your cassava, and the reason why I'm peeling the skin is so that you can see the type of cassava I am using. I am using red cassava. Red cassava is not complicated at all, and this is the most suitable cassava for consumption. It is used to make a couple of Cameroonian snacks such as akra banana, gari, and the likes of it. So we are going to start by cutting our cassava into smaller chunks. That way it is going to be easier for us to peel them. Now you can decide to wash your cassava first before peeling it. You can actually decide to just start this way, and this is the way I am going to start. So I'm going to cut into smaller chunks until I am done with the quantity that I want to boil. Cassava is good. Cassava does have a lot of starch. That is where I think it is not really weight loss friendly unless you portion control. And when it comes to portion control, you have to understand how many calories can be found in 100 gram and all of that. You can check it out on Google so you're sure how much you're eating. So after cutting into smaller chunks, we are going to proceed to peel. Cassava is definitely one of the easiest tubers I've had to peel. It is so easy to peel cassava. Trust me when I say so. And now when it comes to breaking it into two, always struggle to break into halves. Don't cut this side and it is uneven with the other side. This makes it less attractive. So one thing about peeling cassava is your knife has to just penetrate the skin just a little to actually get that demarcation line, and then it is easy. In other cases, you might even rip it apart. John Power, you can do that. Do you see the ropes in the cassava? You can actually decide to remove them before boiling it, because after everything, you're not going to eat it. It might just inconvenience you, but you can still leave it there since it helps hold them together. So that's perfectly okay. So after peeling and everything, we are just going to get into smaller chunks, and you guys are definitely seeing. Now this is the most difficult part I have had to encounter when it comes to peeling cassava. So this has to explain why most times people use small machetes, very small, to actually peel their cassavas, because there are some parts which are very strong, they are hard. And for this part, I'll definitely reserve it for bobolo that I'm about to make. I pray you guys get to watch that video and learn, because I have had so many failed attempts at making bobolo. I finally got it right and I'm willing to share. So after this, we are going to grab a bigger knife if it is difficult to actually break through with a smaller knife. So I'm going to get my butcher knife to help me, and it did help me. So we are finally done. So this explains why cassava is strong sometimes, because it has very strong parts. That includes the head and the bottom. Most times they are very strong. So now proceed to wash it. By the way, after peeling your cassava, make sure that whenever you drop it, you're dropping it in water, because once it stays out of water for so long, it starts to get black, and you do not want that. That is common for this tubers family. So after washing it, we are going to add some salt to water, and then proceed to rinse our cassava and add to the salted water. Now adding salt as your base is not really necessary, because you can still just add everything to the water and then proceed to season with salt. But I decided to add it that way, so while I am adding my cassava, the salt is dissolving. So at the end of the day, I'm able to taste the water to see if that quantity of salt is going to be enough to boil this cassava. Is it going to make my cassava tasty? This is where the trick comes from. You see cassava actually does not need so much water to cook. It really gets ready with the steaming method. It is just like pumpkin, and I have a video coming up after this one on how to boil pumpkin, because most times people boil pumpkin and it is really soft. They cannot help it. I used to be like that until I learned. So have you seen the quantity of water there? It is supposed to be just somewhere around. Looking at the pot, the cassava is ready, but there's still so much water. So do you see the reason why boiling cassava with so much water is not really necessary? So once it is ready, you're just going to break into two. Cassava practically cooks with steam. It needs just heat. So after that, you're going to strain the water completely, and then this is our cassava. It is ready to be served. You can eat this with roasted fish, you can eat this with chicken, you can eat this even with sauce. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll definitely see you in my next video. Bye.